So I get to report on a bit of good news. That is the mission to the moon, the flyby mission to the moon. Normally, I talk about bad things that are happening around the world and what set of cognitive circumstances that got to that point. That's what I like to do. I like to point out how people's thinking, like how people think, how people are acquiring information, what cognitive errors lead to problems. And then I like to propose a solution like, um, impulse control, thinking rationally, things like that, like learning how to be effective at what you do. If people did that, we wouldn't have hardly any of the problems that we have. Of course, politicians like to create problems. That's why we have intelligence agencies that fund terrorist groups and all that stuff. But anyway, that aside, the good news is that we, humanity, a crew in a space module is making a flyby, making a loop around the moon and coming back to Earth. That has not happened in many decades. It's it's an expression of effectiveness. I mean, you're talking about the amount of resources that goes into that, the guts that it takes to do that. I mean, you're in a vacuum of space and you're going in a very long distance. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, and in the past have gone wrong. And speaking of that, the article that I saw in the beginning, it talked about how there was an alarm that there was an air leak, a cabin leak, and as it turns out, that was a false alarm, thankfully. But it's a testament to human engineering and, like I said, the guts to actually do something like this. And it will be inspiring to people to say, hey, people that said, well, we can't even get back to the moon, right? When we're talking about human progress, but we are going back to the moon. We're not landing on the moon, but they are doing a flyby of the moon. And I think that's something that humanity really needs, especially with all the stuff that's going on and the lack of what it seems to be is progress. Humanity requires progress. You need to keep advancing ideas. You need to keep pushing the envelope. If you're not doing that, you have the feeling that you're dying, that your civilization is collapsing. So this is if everything goes successfully, and I really hope that it does, that this will be something that would inspire people to show that civilization is not dead, that humanity, humans, if using their mind correctly, can do awesome things. So hopefully the crew is safe and will remain safe as they go around the moon and come back to Earth, and that all goes well. There's still a lot of things that can happen. Re-entry to Earth is a very dangerous part of that, but hopefully we got everything covered and this mission is a complete success.